What is up, everyone? It's Epic Monkey back here, and today we're going to be continuing our Minecraft modding tutorial for 1.15. In the last video I showed you how to set up your workspace, and in this video we're going to be continuing that, but we're going to set up our mod fundamentals so that we can see our mod on the Minecraft mods folder. So yeah, let's get right into it. Please like and subscribe and support my channel because this is my first tutorial, and yeah, let's go. So now you see we have our 1.15.2, that your mod name, I set it to trolling mod, whatever you named your mod should be here. And in here we have source main Java. So go into this folder. Oh, I forgot one thing. If you don't want your code to be messed up and being sloppy all over the place, what you can do is click on these three dots and go to package representation. Mine is set on flat, but you always want to set it on hierarchical. So I'm going to set it on that. And so your package explorer and all the packages over here are going to be a lot cleaner. So make sure to do that. It's recommended. So go into your source main Java, and you will see you have a com.username.your mod name. You want to go in there, and you want to click on your mod name.java. Mine is tutorial mod. So we go in here. Now you will see a lot of code that's in here. Please don't touch anything. We're going to be removing some of this code, and some of it is not necessary. And yeah, another thing, if you haven't already, please name your mod name to whatever you named it in the file thing here. If it's void mod, name it to void mod. If it's let's say simple mod, name it to simple mod. You get the point. But because mine is a tutorial mod, I'm gonna name it tutorial mod. Yeah, I spelled that correctly. Okay, so once you've named your mod, we're gonna be removing some of these comments. So remove this comment. Let's bring this up. We're gonna be removing this comment. This comment, and I'm going to be explaining the code as we go by. Oops. So it's going to be easier for you guys to understand what it's actually talking about, and it's going to be easier for you to understand which components we need for showing our mod on screen and which ones we don't. So let's quickly remove these comments. So I've commented over here which ones are not needed ahead of time, so I can see. Yep. Okay, so now that we have removed all the comments, we can organize our code in the file. Yeah, okay, we're ready. So we have our package. I'm going to be explaining from top to bottom what we are going to remove and what we are not, and I'll be explaining the code. So package means in Java, this is our package. So this is our package, and this is the package name that we have our class in. And these are all the imports from all the libraries of Java, which I explained in the earlier video, and Forge libraries. So you can see here, if you come down to reference libraries, these are all Forge libraries for Minecraft. And if you come to JRE system library, you can see all the libraries for Java. So we can minimize this, and these first two lines, at mod, it's an annotation, and this defines the mod to an FML. So an FML is the Forge mod loading registry event, and at mod defines what your mod name is going to be. I've seen some people name their mod to TM, or if you have a void mod, VM, but you don't want to do that, because when you're going to create an assets folder over here, I'll be explaining what that is, it's going to mess you up and it's going to crash. So that's why I always like to name it to the full mod name in all lowercase, so tutorial mod. Another thing I would like to point out is that in your com.arch, your username your mod name, make sure the package name is always in lowercase, and make sure your class names are always uppercase, so it will be more organized. Public class just means this class is public and can be accessed by any one of the member fields or in the classes. So our class is tutorial mod. We named it over here. A private static final logger. This is just logging our mod into the Minecraft mod folder. And these are some of the methods. Sorry, not methods, but some of the forgot what they're called, but yeah, so there's some of the things that we need to register our mod and to make sure that we see our mod in the Minecraft modding thing. So we don't need this. I already stated it here, it's not needed. So we can just delete this one. And we don't need this because it has nothing to do with our mod. It's just combining other mods with our mod, so we don't need this. So now you can just organize your code a bit. There you go. Can bring this upward. Now this Minecraft Forge event bus.register.this. This code is really important because it registers our whole mod using Minecraft Forge inside the mod folder. So this is really important. Now, we have certain methods over here that are really important. Now you're going to see these warning signs, yellow, yellow. What you want to do is hover over here in the intermod enqueue event. You want to remove no. You don't want to do that. So let's get back to where I was. Setup, final fmn common setup event. This method is a really important method for setting up our mod. So these are just some of the examples. So you don't need this. We can just delete that. And this is another method. It's a void method. That means it doesn't return anything. Do client stuff, meaning it controls the client when we will be running our program. This will be helping to run our program, so we don't need this. Just delete that and bring this bracket down. And we don't need this. We already deleted it here. So we can delete this. We also don't need this. I've stated it not needed because we don't have the getters over here, the getter methods. So this is also not needed. And this is needed. The @subscribe event annotation, under the annotation there's a public void on server starting. So these two are kind of similar to each other because they control the flow of what's going inside the console and all the stuff that's when we're running Minecraft. So the methods that you will need are setup, do client stuff, and on server starting. What the subscribe event thing does, it subscribes to the event class, the event method, what we have here, and we'll be using this later on to make many items and blocks and stuff. So you don't need this also. Delete that, and we can bring down the bracket, and we don't also need this. It's because this is for the block register events. With this you can create a block, but I'm going to be creating a block in a separate package, so we don't need this anymore. So what we're left with is yeah, we need to remove the imports. So you'll see some yellow signs here. They're not errors, they're just warnings. You can just remove the unused imports. I'll just do that quickly. You always want to keep your code clean so that you don't have any errors or any errors don't come up. So we can minimize this. And so what we're left with is our @mod annotation stating what our mod name is. We have our public class tutorial mod over here, and we have a static method which states when you need to get the logger, and we have our tutorial mod, and we have the setter methods, and then we have our methods over here that are needed. So we are done with our tutorial mod.java class. You can just close off that after you save all. Don't worry about this warning, it's not important now. Oops. So now what you want to do is okay, just close this. Now what you want to do is go in your source main resources folder. You'll see a meta-inf folder over here. You want to go to mods.toml. This file is a really important file. So you'll see all this code and all this stuff. I'm going to be explaining everything, and I'm going to be dividing the important factors and the non-important factors. So wherever you see a hashtag sign, I've separated this. This is just comments, so you can just delete this. We can separate this here. So this is the mod loader. It needs to be Java FML. You can delete the comment. Yep, this is important. The loader version. Can also delete this comment. And issue tracker. Yes, that's important. So I'm going to just be dividing these into the important factors that you need and the non-important factors, and then I'll be explaining it as I go on. Yeah, okay. So we have stated our mod loader here. So what we want to do is delete this comment with the hashtag sign. I'm going to bring this up. We have our loader version set up. I'm going to delete this comment. Now we have our issue tracker here. It's set to this thing. Don't do anything, just erase the optional tag. And we're going to erase this tag because we don't need it. We have our mods, and this is mandatory. And the mod ID of the mod. So this is important. So in here, you're going to write your mod ID, which is -tutorial mod. Yours might be, again, void mod, new mod, simple mod, anything. You're just going to write it in all lowercase, and you're going to erase this tag. I'm just going to erase this tag. And this is also very important. This is the version of our mod. So modders usually set their name to 1.0. So just set it to 1.0. And this is a display name for when we will see our mod. The display name will be null tutorial mod. Yours might be void mod. You got the point again. Erase this tag, and this is a JSON URL. This is also very important, but just leave it as that, and then erase the optional tag. So we're just gonna clean up something, clean up this code, and this is a URL homepage. You also need this. It says it's optional, but you need it, so just don't change anything here. And this is the file name for our logo. So even though we don't have a logo, I'll just be setting this to tutorial mod.png. This is also optional. And this is a text file displayed by the UI. Credits. This is the tag. You can write whatever you want here. You know what? Thanks to all my subscribers. If I have any. Yeah, and Java for making this mod possible. Come on, P. Why won't my P work? There we go. Possible. Java and Forge for making this mod possible. Yay. Okay. So you can add whatever you want here in the forgot what these are called. You can add your credits here in the middle of these things. I call them declaration marks. I really don't care. Okay, so this is a text field. You can erase this. These are your authors. Obviously, you're the author, so I'm gonna write Epic Monkey. So this is a description. This is mandatory. So this is a long form description. You can write it wherever you want. Have some lorem ipsum. No, thank you. I don't want this Latin stuff. No, no, no. You know what? I could just do that. There we go. So you can write whatever you want over here. So I'll just write, this is a tutorial mod for 1.15 Minecraft modding. And it will be a mixed mod, so enjoy. Actually, yeah, that's it. So now we have our dependencies to worry about. So what are dependencies? Well, dependencies are just classifications of what a mod is going to be. So you need to set your dependency to .example mod, nope, .tutorial mod. So you need to set it to dependencies your mod name. You need to erase this tag, bring this up, erase this tag, bring this up. The version range, we already have that set up for us. Wording, yep, this is a tag. And then, there you go. So we have our first dependency set up, and we'll just be removing these mandatory tags. And there we go. Yep, that's good. And here's another dependency. So you want to set this to dependencies.tutorial mod, or your mod name, mod ID Minecraft, true, this, okay. So I think we are finished with our mods.toml. Just let's check over. Yep, we are finished. So we are good to go. So I'm gonna just save that and close out of this. And let's check. Yeah, that's okay. No, that's okay. Okay, so I think we are ready to see our mod in game. We didn't put anything in it, so we won't see anything. We'll just see a big screen with our mod in it. So our mod should be built in. And let's run the game. So what you want to do, if you don't have a run thing here, if it's blank, what you want to do is run configure. So okay, so go here, go in the under thing. You want to press run configurations. So go in there, and you want to go to Java application. No, actually, just run it. Want to go to run.client. There we go. Run client. So, yep. So you want to run the client. So press run. And Minecraft is going to run for you. So there we go. So now we just need to wait for the FML early loading progress to complete. And again, when you want to run your mod, you could just press this and it will run by itself, so you don't need to set the run configuration anymore. So as you can see in the console, if I just full screen it, it's scanning all the mod files so that it can build our mod. Yeah. And another tip, if you see this big bar over here, this is the heap size, so it's the garbage collector. If you just press the garbage sign, it will garbage some of the heaps. So we're logged into Minecraft. You should see the screen here, and you want to click mods, and down here you can see all 3 mods. So this is for Minecraft, this is the mod coder pack, and this is the forge mod, and this is our very first mod. Yes. So you can see our name is tutorial mod, our version's 1.0, our mod ID is this, credits, authors, homepage, and this is our description. So yes, we've made our mod. So if you've come to this stage and you are ready to move on to the next video, if you have any problems, please comment down below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible, and I'll answer all your questions if I can. And you shouldn't get any errors at this stage because we just set up our mod fundamentals. So I'm going to close off the video over here. Next video, we're going to start coding our items. And yeah, please be sure to subscribe and like my videos and support my channel so I can get more views and subscribers. Shout out to Zymertrax for subscribing. No, not subscribing, but commenting down below. He was the first commenter, so I really like that. And yeah, that's it. Next video will be going over items. So, goodbye.